Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is Ariel Jillian, where I am turning women into ladies and men into gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in today. So today I am talking to the fellas, okay? So today we are talking about dating. And are you a gentleman in dating or are you a grown boy? Okay, we're getting into the nitty-gritty because what I have seen in the past years is this overgrown man-child syndrome, and I'm so tired of it. And true feminine ladies are tired of it too. Okay, we want to see real gentlemen out there, real men who are dating for real reasons, and not just overgrown boys, man-childs who don't know how to date, never took the time to figure out what a true and proper date should look like. Okay, so this may be triggering to some, but that's okay. I might step on a few toes. I'm fine with that too, but men, bear with me, and I want you to listen to these points and see if you check all the boxes on being a true gentleman when you are dating, okay? So we're gonna start with the easy ones first. And the first one is a true gentleman. He knows how to dress for a date, okay? A gentleman has taken the time and the energy to find his look. He actually spends time in the mirror to get his look together. And no, that is not gay, okay? Every person should take the time to look at themselves in the mirror and think, what is my personal style? How can I present myself to the world in the best possible light? And if you are a true gentleman and you want to be known in the world as successful, as I hope all gentlemen want to be known as, you're going to take time and look in the mirror and look at yourself and think, okay, what can I do? Maybe I can shave here. Maybe this hairstyle looks good on me. Maybe this kind of cut looks good as far as a suit, okay? A gentleman can dress. He owns a button-up. He owns suits. He doesn't just wear suits to funerals or to church. He wears them often, okay? And he looks good in it, okay? And I'm not just talking about older men. This can be for younger men as well. Start training yourself to wear button-ups, to wear suits, to start wearing, you know, something other than sneakers and jeans and a white v-neck, okay? Let's stop that trend and let's get true gentlemen out there who know how to dress, okay? So a true gentleman, he knows how to dress for a date and he knows what's proper. So sometimes you may be going to a restaurant, sometimes you may be doing something active, and it's okay to dress down for an active date. But if you're going to a nice 4 or 5 star restaurant, you should look like that in your dress, okay? To match the feminine woman that you invited out, okay? So after that, my next point, okay? Gentlemen date often, okay? And they don't just date for the bedroom. That is a misconception, okay? If you are dating, it does not mean it needs to lead anywhere physically, okay? Dating is just for the opposite sex to get to know each other in an outing situation, okay? In a public place. That is what a date is for, okay? It's to get to know the opposite sex, okay? And the first, second, third, it doesn't matter what number date it is, it does not have to lead to alternative motives, okay? Now dating can lead into courting, and that's good. Now courting is the potential for marriage, but just because you go on one date does not mean you need to marry that person, okay? It just means you are dating to get to know someone, and a true feminine lady would know that, okay? Let's see, what is my next point? My next point, now this one, it gets me so upset because it's like there's just these grown boys just running around who don't know how to do this, okay? And my next point is a gentleman knows how to plan a date. Oh my gosh, yes, he knows how to plan a date. Why is it so hard? I don't know why, but it is. Like literally, this has happened to me more than once. This has happened to me more than once. Oh, I want to take you out. I think you're great. I want to go somewhere with you. And I say, sure. Just let me know the time and the place. Ooh, and they're gone. Like, what did I do? I said, yes. Just give me a time and a place. Plan something. Let's go somewhere. And it's like, they choke. They choke and then they're just gone. I'm like, what in the world? What did I do? All I said was yes. Okay, a true feminine woman, if she feels you enough to want to go on a date, she'll say yes. And she'll let you lead. Okay? And so leading means to plan a date. Pick up a phone, make a reservation. It's more simple than that. You don't even have to talk to anybody anymore. You can just scroll on your phone, pick a time, and put your last name in. Okay? Plan a date. Do a reservation. Even if it's not a dinner date, do something more creative, you know? If you really feel in this lady or this woman, you can go horseback riding or do something different out of the norm. Okay? So he knows how to plan a date. Now, a grown boy, one, he'll either be out the door when you ask him to plan something because he ain't never seen a schedule in his life ever, or he'll try to get you to go places that's not a date setting. Okay, hookah and drinks, that's not a date. Somewhere where it's loud is not a date. And I will even say that movies is not a proper date, because you and that man or you and that woman are not connecting. You're not talking to each other. You're just looking at a screen. Okay, that's not really bonding to me. Bonding is really when you're having a conversation and you're getting to know somebody. So this grown boy, he's so afraid of commitment, he won't even plan a date. Like, if that's you, like, really think hard about this. Okay, planning a date is just a commitment for a time, one time. You're not going down the aisle with that woman. Okay, you don't have to date that woman or get in a relationship with that woman. You are just making a one-time commitment. It's not forever. Okay, and if some lady hurt you in the past or whatever, that is then, this is now. Okay, don't bring all that past hurt. Oh, woman ain't nothing. Like, don't bring that into your new situations, because you never know who you're gonna meet if you actually take the time to really get to know that lady in front of you. Okay, so grown boys, they can't even plan nothing. They're just so afraid of commitment, or they'll just go with the flow, you know, and they'll just be like, what you doing? Come over. Avoid the Netflix and chills. Males and females, no, that is not a date. Not a date. Anywhere near your house is not a date, especially first, second, third date. There should be no house involved unless you're picking up a woman and dropping her off at the front door. Okay, that's it. Okay, also, if you are a grown boy will think that if they go on a good date with a woman, that woman owes them something, like that woman should go back home with them or something like that. That is grown boy mentality. Okay, if you are afraid to go on a date because you think you'll lose $50 to $100 on that one date and you think that's an investment, you need to go back to work. You need to go work some more, because one date that's not an investment for a true lady at all. That is not an investment. If you are that concerned about how much you're spending on one date, you shouldn't be dating. Okay, you should be working. Go work some more and make some more money so that you can go on 1, 2, 3 dates with 3 different beautiful women and not feel like they're slighting you if you guys don't connect. Okay, so get your money up. Okay, if a date just feels like too much of a commitment for you. Okay, next one. So this is another one about money. A true gentleman does not allow his woman to go 50-50. And a true lady would never allow herself to be in a situation where it's 50-50. Okay? And I'm just going to say that because men and women, we're not equal. Okay? We are not. We are two separate beings, and we have different qualities for a reason. And men were meant to lead. Okay? So ladies, let your man lead, and let him lead with his resources. And his resources includes money. Okay? So when you go on a date, let him plan it. Men, plan the date and pay for it. That's really all you have to do. And show up looking nice. Okay? Like, it's really simple to have good date experiences. Okay? So also, the lady is your guest, okay? You should ask her on a date. So if you ask this lady on a date, you should expect to pay for everything, okay? You should be picking her up, dropping her off, paying for her Uber, or if she's parking, paying for her parking. It's those simple things that really make a gentleman. You should be opening doors for her. Stop feeling like a simp. No, you are a man if you open a door for a woman. Okay? You are a man. And if a lady wants to open her own door, then she's not a real lady. Okay, a real lady will step back so you can open it for her. Okay, now it may be a situation where you're both getting in the car and, you know, she opens the door or whatever, that's fine. But when the opportunity presents itself, make way so you can open doors for her. Like, that is a true gentleman. Okay? We're done with the grown boys. The grown boy syndrome is going out the window, okay? These little baby child man children is dying, okay? Grow up, open doors, okay? And start becoming a gentleman. Okay? So, now, how am I going to say this? A grown boy. Now, he may pay for a date, but his dates will be at after-hours spots, local diners, 24-hour diners, I mean. Like, he likes to keep it so low-key so no one sees you out with him. In that situation, ladies, you need to run. Men, you know what you're doing, okay? You're not up to anything good, okay? A true gentleman knows how to go on a date with a woman, okay? A real one in a public outing spot. And if you are too ashamed to go on a date with a woman in a public outing spot, then you need to check your motives, okay? You need to check what's wrong with you. Why can't you be seen with this woman? Are you in another relationship? Then why are you dating? Okay, if you're in a relationship, you should not be dating. You should be with your woman. Point blank, period. If you have a wife, why are you dating someone else? You should be with your wife. Okay, so check their motives. If they will not be seen with you in public, you need to ask yourself, woman, why are you even trying to date this man? You know he's unavailable. Okay, men, if you are unavailable, you should not be pursuing another woman. Be single before you do that. Okay, so you can have this respectable image about yourself. Okay, only single men should date. Okay, it's common sense, but I guess common sense ain't that common. So we're here. Okay, now, a true gentleman, and this will be my last point, but a true gentleman knows how to have good conversation, okay? So a lady, she is there to be your ear, okay? She is there to be gorgeous, beautiful, feminine, and she listens and she's engaged. There's no phone. Phones are away, okay? I love pictures. I love taking pictures. I'll take a little snap or two, but once that's done, I put my phone down and it's me and this man and we are talking, okay? Because that's what the date is about, okay? We're not on Instagram, we're not on our phones. We're getting to know each other. We're catching up on our days. We're talking about politics, talking about hobbies, jobs, families, all of it, okay? Know how to have a conversation. Know how to look a woman in her eye and talk to her, okay? Is that hard? Can you look at me and talk to me? Try it. It's really endearing, okay? It'll help you grow in your manhood too if you are able to be able to open up to a woman and really talk to her and be able to trust again, okay? So a grown boy, he can't hold conversations. One, he'll be in his phone. Maybe he's high half the time, so you know he's halfway there. He'll be talking to other people. Like, that is so rude. That is rude. If you're on a date, don't be talking to other people. Like, don't do that, okay? He's just boring. He has no substance. Yes, gentlemen, you can have substance, Okay, women like to see that. We like to see a man who knows things. Okay, a man who has hobbies, a man who's into certain things. We want to sit back and learn something from you. Okay, like teach us something. That's what a real lady wants to do on a date. Like, oh, you're into that? That's what you think? That's what's really happening? Wow. Tell me more. Hey, that's a true lady. Okay, a true lady leans in and wants to know more about whatever you're talking about. Okay, so have some substance, you know, have good conversation skills. And going on these dates will really help you with your conversation skills. It'll help you with your confidence. It'll help you learning how to talk to different people, okay? It's good to do these things and to do them often and right, okay? So that is that. And my last question for you, gentlemen, is do you really want to be a gentleman? And do you want to have a true feminine lady? Now, I am in the business of making women into true ladies. And is that what you want? If you want to settle for something less than beautiful, perfect, and feminine, then sure, you can stay a grown boy. You can do all those things. You can never plan a date. You can, you know, just go out after hours with women who hang out in the clubs. That's fine. But is that what you really want? Like, do you see yourself getting married in the future? Do you want to know how to have good conversations? Do you want a better circle around you? Think about these things, okay? And really, really think in your mind, like, do I embody these things? Like, do women just flock to me? Do they like how I treat them? Okay, and at the end of the day, a woman just wants to be treated like a lady. She wants to sit back and she wants to let her gentleman lead. Okay? And so a date should end very well with both parties satisfied because there's great conversation. You guys were enjoying each other's company because the lady was beautiful, she was feminine, she was smiling, she was listening, she was talking to you. Phones were down. The man, you came, you planned, okay, you made a reservation, you got her there, and you guys are just vibing. And that's what a true gentleman would be like on a date. So look at those points. Are you a gentleman or are you a grown boy? Okay? If you're a grown boy, it's okay. You can slowly become a gentleman, okay? And if you are not at the status yet, just keep working, go to work, get some more money, and then come back and start dating properly. Okay? This is Ariel, and I'm so glad you guys are here today, and we will chat